And I just realized my mic was muted the whole time, so that's awesome. So I want to say thanks, everybody. We're getting back into it. I'm hoping to do more often, so you should be seeing me more often. So be on the lookout for that. I want to start off the stream by thanking my stream sponsor, Secure Point Solutions. Embark on a journey of cyber resilience with Secure Point Solutions, your trusted partner in safeguarding against evolving cyber threats. Committed to excellence, we seamlessly integrate leading cybersecurity practices to shield their clients from vulnerabilities. You can explore their offerings. They have here. Want to read their web. Here's their website. So they have specialized training, security assessments, tabletop exercises, virtual CISO and CIO services, cyber defense solutions, offensive security solutions, and vulnerability management. At Secure Point Solutions, they prioritize transparency and ensuring you understand the risks and solutions without unnecessary alarm. Make sure you head over to secureps.net and check them out. They also have a LinkedIn. And I'm typing LinkedIn. This is always fun. So, if you head over there, Secure Point Solutions, check them out, send them a message. Tell James and the crew over there that Haircut Fish sent you. And give them a call. Small, medium, large, it doesn't matter the size business you have. They are there to help you. So please, just check them out. Hey Jesse, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Getting everything squared away and back into it here. So today, I already did start on this prior, and I gotta switch my scene. There we go. I started on this prior because I am working on the write-up as well, which I got going on right here. And sorry for anybody's eyes if I'm blowing them out with all the white. So we're working on advanced elk quarries. So before anything, what I like to do on any room on TryHackMe, which actually this is a subscribers only, so you do have to have the premium content to get this. If you don't, let's work through it together. If not, or if you do have it, I said that wrong. If you do have premium, boot it on up, let's work through this together. If you don't, just watch and learn, take notes, do what you can. Anything you can use. And once I finish up with my write-up, that'll be free to go through and take a look at. While you won't have the actual lab, you can still go through the content and understand it better. So let's get started. And as I do with any TryHackMe room, anytime there's a machine at the top, I don't care what it is, I start it off because there could be times where it will run that, like it'll take 5-10 minutes for that machine to boot up. So let's get this stuff going. Okay. Get out of here. Guess I'm on a 177-day streak. I'm shooting for that 365. So, since I already did this part here, I am going to shoot through it just so that you understand what's going on. And I mean, really, what I could do is let's reset progress. We'll just do that. So, that way we're starting with this room fresh. I only got past, I think, task 2, so I wasn't even that far. In the Security Operations Center, or SOC, analysts are consistently overloaded with data from various sources, such as network traffic logs, intrusion detection systems, vulnerability scanners, and endpoint security software. Effectively shifting through the massive amount of information can overwhelm an analyst. Mastering advanced queries can significantly streamline this process, enabling analysts to extract critical insight and make well-informed decisions. In this room, we will delve into advanced queries for Kibana, an integral component of the Elastic Stack, or ELK, that provides visualization and analytic capabilities for data in Elasticsearch. So our learning objectives, we learn about different advanced queries, learn about different query syntaxes, the KQL or Kibana query language, and Lucene. And the prerequisites for this room: the room assumes that you have basic knowledge of navigating Kibana dashboard and are familiar with the Kibana query language, as well as heading straight to talking about advanced queries. If you aren't, this room, which we'll just open and take a peek, will be a good primer on the topic. So, investigating with ELK 101, as you can see, I've already done that one. Which is funny that this is a medium one, and this one is easy. I don't know. But I think this one's kind of a walkthrough. So, regular expression, specifically in Kibana, will be discussed in Task 7. The basic syntax on how regular expression will not be addressed, and some familiarity and experience with regular expression on an engine or program language will significantly help. So, as you can see, I've already gone through the regular expression room as well. If you haven't done this, while regular expression, which I'm giving a thumbs up, I did like that room. While regular expression can seem difficult, and I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to know everything. You're going to be looking things up. I do it on a regular basis. Regular expression is so good because it helps you to be able to pull certain things that you're looking for and just narrow down for just like the whatever you're looking for. It seems hard to say, but it really isn't. So, setting up Kibana. So, it pretty much, once I start this going, yeah, right here, about 5 minutes, as you'll run in the background. To access the Kibana dashboard, you can do it in two ways. If you have the Connect open by OpenVPN, you can do it that way, which I do, and I'll just show you real quick. No, that's not what I want. Get out of here. Darn Microsoft. So, actually, I'll do it this. Show you. So, you want to do OpenVPN, and you want to choose Run as Administrator. So, freaked out because it gave it. I already have it running, so that's why it's doing that. So, that's running. We open it up, and we click Connect. You're going to get a box on your screen like this. That's going to be going through all the prompts and everything. And down here, whoop, now I'm connected. That's how you do it via the OpenVPN on a Windows. On a Linux system, connect. Linux system, you got to open a terminal, and I have my OpenVPN file in my documents folder. So I'm going to run sudo to run it as admin, OpenVPN, and then we're going to do /documents, and then this one I have haircutfish.open OBPN. And then put in my password that I spelled wrong. There we go. Now you can see that going, and that should about be good. Usually you'll see up here in the top, which actually plugs in the way. Up in the top here, you usually see that it'll be, oh hey, it connected to a VPN, or what your IP address is. Usually, not all the time. I'll put my face. So, let's see. And I forgot I wanted to start recording, so I'll do that next time. We won't record. So we should be good. So the way that this works is I'm going to take this here, copy that, head over to my VM, paste that in, and because I'm on the VPN, bam, I have it right there. So we'll that, and it says Elastic and Elastic. Don't save. just because it's going to be a different IP address, so it's not going to, there's no need to save. And basically, minus the connecting to OpenVPN, to do it via attack box, you start attack box, it'll open it on a sidebar, and once you're up and in there, open Firefox, pump this right into the URL bar, and you'll be brought right to the login page. It's super simple stuff. So we're to the login page, and we read and understand. So bam. So now some primer for the advanced query languages. Before you learn about different advanced queries, there are several things that you need to know first. Different syntax. Kibana supports two types of syntax languages for querying in Kibana: KQL and Lucene query syntax. Kibana Query Language, or KQL, is a user-friendly query language developed by Elastic specifically for Kibana. It provides an autocomplete suggestion and supports filtering using various operations and functions. There is another query language abbreviated as KQL, the Custo query language for use in Microsoft. This is not the same as Kibana query language, so keep this in mind in case you are searching online. So Lucene query language is another query language powered by an open source search engine library used as a backend for search engines, including Elastic. It is more important than KQL, but is harder to learn for beginners. The choice of which syntax to use ultimately depends on the situation and the type of data searched for. This is why in this room we'll be switching from one to the other, which will be communicating throughout. So let's see. Okay, so move around. I like watching her because of the really neat. So I just want to check LinkedIn real quick because I know that they give they're very not great when it comes to having comments come through. So okay, I got no comments on LinkedIn. I'm only streaming this on LinkedIn and on. Okay, so back to it. So, special characters. Before we introduce the queries, it may be important for you to review the following important rules. Knowing this will save you a lot of time and figuring out why your query is not working as you want it to. Certain characters are reserved in Elk query and must be escaped before usage. Reserved characters in Elk include +, -, double ampersand, double pipe, single ampersand, single pipe, and exclamation point. For instance, using the plus character in a query will result in an error. To escape this character, precede it with the \+. So anytime you want to escape a character, you use the \. So, for example, you'll say you're searching for a document that contains the term user +1 in the username field. Simply type username user +1 in the query bar. Will result in a error because the plus symbol is reserved. To escape it, type username user \+1 and the query will return to the desired result. Kind of makes sense. And as I said, I did this section before, so keep this in mind for one of the questions, which you can probably see at the bottom. Wildcards. And oh, this is the one thing in my write-up actually I bring up. Where? Don't look at the answer. Is how it's similar to regex in that you use the \/ to escape. So just a little knowledge. Wildcards are another concept that can be used to filter data in Elk. Wildcards match specific characters within a field value. For example, using the asterisk wildcard will match any number of characters And when they mean any number, that means 0 to however many, like forever characters. So you want to use that if something could possibly end. So if we're looking at, say, haircut fish, we want to search for terms that have hair, haircut, and haircut fish. So the way that we would use this is we would have just spell hair and then have the asterisk afterward. That way it would match to all three of those terms, and if they're that way, yeah, it seems to make sense. So that kind of is like what it's saying here, except for the question mark is using the wildcard for a single character, so that will match only one character. So now with the wildcard scenario, say you're searching for all documents that contain the word monitor, product name field, but your spelling may vary, including monitors or monitoring. Capture all variants, you can use the asterisk wildcard for monit, then that, and the query will return all documents with the word monitor in the field, regardless of its suffix. Similar, if you're searching for all documents where the name field starts with a J, capital J, and ends with an N, you can use the question mark wildcard, name, J, capital J, something, N. The query will match any document where the field value begins with a J and ends with, but will only match be 3 characters long. Got that? Only 3 characters, because that question mark only counts for 1. Now, understanding those, let's do these. How do you escape the text password :me and try equal hack exclamation? Now, we are not going to include the double quotes as it says there. So let's first do password, because it does not contain any special characters. And if you scroll up a little bit, we can see all the special characters that Elk uses. So as we can see, the colon's not there, the equal sign is, and the exclamation mark is. So we will have to escape, oh, and the ampersand. So we're going to have to escape all of those. And the way that we do that is the backslash right before each character, and then we just copy all of those. Try equals hack. So let's see, just to be sure, equal ampersand exclamation point. Oh, right there. Yeah, I already messed up because colon's not included, so we take that out. So let's try it. Bam, we got the correct answer. So as you can see, special characters, there's not too many of them that we can do. So now using wildcard, what will your query be if you want to search for all the documents that contain the words hacking and hack in the activity field? So let's start with the end here. We are similar to password : we're going to do, let's start with activity : because that's going to indicate the field, what field we're searching for in Kibana, which will make more sense once we actually get into it. This is sort of just the pretext. So we know that it is going to be, the word hack is going to be in. So hack, and it could either be ing or just hack. So we add the wildcard at the end of that, which will account for 1 or more, or it'll account for any number of characters. I like to say that because, as you can see, it's correct. It's 0 to infinity number of characters. So sometimes you do have to be careful. Other times it'll get kind of fuzzy, but for the most part, that should work. So time to get into it a bit here. Nested queries. Sometimes values in a data set are nested like in a JSON format. Nested queries allow us to search within these objects without needing an external JSON parser. Taking a look at the dataset below. So, record 1, incident type, a DDoS. affected system, system, web server, system, database. Comments, author Alice, text, mitigated DDoS attack, author Bob, text, check logs, found suspicious IP. So as you can see, there we have these regular brackets and the curly brackets. Curly brackets indicate a field, and then we have a comma to indicate another one. So in the above data set, I'm not going to read through all these. That's a lot of reading. We'll just put it that way. In the above data set, the comments field is an array of objects where each object has an author and a text field. So in the comments, each one has an author and text field. Let's start by just returning all the entries with the value in the comments.author field. We can use the asterisk wildcard as we've learned in the previous task. So let's scroll down just a quick bit here. We're going to click in here, click on the hamburger, in analytics, click on discovery. So then we're brought in here. We're going to change this to okay. So we want to nested queries. Skipping it. Okay. So here we go. So I guess we can't skip it. Let's go back to this real quick. So in this case, what we're doing is comments right here, dot author, that field, and then asterisk. So it would pull up Alice, Bob, Charlie, Eve. Alice, Eve. So it would pull up those categories. This will return all the entries from 1 to 5. If we want to search for comments with only that only contain Alice, then we can use this query. Got it right there. This will return records 1, 3, and 5, as these entries have Alice as the author. If we also want to look for comments with the word attack in it that is written by Alice, then we can combine two queries with the AND operator like so. So, just like that. So let's work on this in Kibana. So we already did that part. Looking at the index drop down here, nested queries. This would be the data that contains the example data set for this type. So this is the data that we're going through, the nested queries. So got our 5 documents. Locate the search bar at the top and enter your query here. So in this one, it was comments.author, and then we want to do an asterisk. Don't show it. So right here, comments.author, Eve, Alice, Bob, Charlie, Bob. So, as it said before, do Alice. There we go. We have the ones that have Alice. Okay. So now we want to do and comments dot text dot or attack. So bam, we get 1 hit, mitigated DDoS attack. So right here, as before, and it. Oh, please let me know if the if it is not displaying, or if the the text is too small. I should let me know if the text is too small. I can make it bigger. Oh, let's. Okay, we'll notice that Allison text. Trying it out with a more extensive data set. So let's switch this over to incidents. Now we're in incidents. Show dates. Click on last 15 minutes of change. And we're going to change it to January 1st, 2020. Absolute. First. Like that. Okay. And looking up. This is just. Click now, set the end date and time now. Update. Oh. Gotta clear our query. Now let's update. Bam, we got 1,000 hits now. Let's see. So, you can now search all data from January 1st, 2020 up to 1,000. Yep. Now answer the questions below. Task 3, question 1. How many incidents exist where the affected file is marketing strategy 2023? So, go here and affected file. So we see affected systems. Looking at some of these. So affected systems, system type, system. Affected systems, affected files, file path. So right here, affected systems dot affected files dot file name. So up here, we will do affected systems dot affected files dot file or name equal or not equal. Sorry, colon, and copy this here. Whole thing. Paste it in. Update. 4. Get 4 hits. So there's our answer. So what I'm going to do here, really somewhat quick, is going to go here. Scroll. This is my write-up. The fun part. So I'm going to grab some screen. First, I want to shadow. And another screenshot of the actual query. Then add these screenshots, because then all I have to do is add the text in. And this is the fun part about it. Then obfuscate this. Granted, count those, but here, that answer And this is other than actually writing each step as I get it, basically how I do it. Or so. Answer 4. Then what I'll do is, in these cases, I will put screen left side of to the left side of Bana dash board. You get to see. You will see the different field names. The one that stands out is copy this. With the knowledge of the file or my brain starts field name. I don't know why I could not think of. So the knowledge of the field name we need. Let's create our query. Start by typing the field name in the queries bar at the top of the Bana dashboard. Then add a colon. Then double quotes. Double quotes, type or copy and paste the file name from the question in the between the double quotes, type or copy and paste the file name from question. Question. Press enter to run query. And I'm not going to do that with all this. I just wanted to show you kind of my process a little bit. A little bit more. Hey, Casually Joseph, welcome, welcome. You're getting to see some of my process of how I do my write-up. And so we just did the Ibana search for this file. And so I'm showing it on this one, but I'm probably going to just keep going with the questions instead of, since I'm showing it, instead of doing the write-up as I go, because that would be very long and boring, and people probably wouldn't like that as much. So that's what I was doing. So copy and paste Your query should look like the following. Nice. Let me know how the font size is. If it's too small, I can make it bigger. I do have a big screen here, so. Oh, give me 1 second. I will be right back. I gotta take this phone call. Okay. I can imagine. Usually text like this is definitely small on mobile. Yeah, that was the... Bump that up louder. Music wasn't even... There we go. So, now that was for my car. That was getting the AC looked at. It was not working. So, okay, back to what I was saying. So now that we have this copied over here, your query should look like the following. Press enter to run. So then you will see the number of times it was found. This is also called hits. Once you see it, type the answer to the TryHackMe answer field and click submit. Bam. That's basically how I do my write-ups. Except for I don't get a screenshot after I've completed it all. As I go, I screenshot and I write. As you can imagine, it's a very long process, but very effective, and it helps to really get things hammered in. So as we move forward, we'll just keep going. I might grab some screenshots so that I could just throw them in there, and then I'll create the write-up. If I need to go back and get more, I can always. So how many incidents exist where the affected file in file servers are titled marketing strategy? So, incidents where the affected files in a file server are titled market strategy. So, okay. So what we can do here is, keeping the same query. Thank you. I should show you some of my code on GitHub that when I was first starting some Python. So, as we learned before with the wildcard, we should be able to just change this aspect of it and hit update and not evidently get the right thing. So this is the fun part. Okay. Oh, okay. So, let's see what I'm missing. How many incidents exist where the affected files in a file server are titled marketing strategy? So, that's affected file name. Affected files in a files in file servers are titled. Okay. So marketing proposal. Okay. File system. So affected. Many instances exist where affected file is marketing strategy. So, yeah, that should just be affected files, file name. I'm not going to keyword it. Going to that. Just do marketing strategy. And we're going to do it there. There it is. That's basically what was happening. Was when I put it in the double quote, it was thinking the asterisk was part of the search, and thus not giving us the right thing. So 284 is not correct. Are titled. What am I missing? Affected file system file name. Oh, that's just appearing in there. But yeah, it okay. Many incidents exist where affected file system. Missing some marketing strategy. So I only want those. So let's see here. Just to be sure, because I've had that happen before where I put that in. It doesn't give me the right thing. Okay. So I've hit a roadblock. So marketing strategy. Not work. Where's that? Maybe no wildcard specific file name. I quote. So no. Well, because what I was doing was kind of going by up here where it says it's searching for the term attack. So I wonder if it's something similar. We'll do it this way. And okay. Drop B. Drill this down a little bit further. So some of the I can see I can see the different dates. Oh, there was only 4 last time. With the difference. 4 hits. That one. And they do, it does appear in multiple things. So. Wait, I think I know what it is. Okay, that's. I go that. Back to the question, because sometimes how many incidents exist where the affected files in a file system are titled? Nope, I was thinking I read that wrong. So finding it for time. So file name. I was thinking that too. Like what I was thinking is, oh, maybe it's asking like how many incidents, like how many unique server were hit, something along those lines. Because I know I've read through these questions before where it just seems like, oh, I'm missing one aspect. But yeah, how many incidents exist where the affected files in file servers are titled? So, wait a second. Type right there. In file servers. There it is. Affected system in file servers. So, there. Affected systems.system type. So this would be that, and affected system. Affected systems dot system type. And this would be file server 135. See, and that's the one thing with TryHackMe. Yeah, they have these tricky wordings where it just this little part that you read over it and read over it, but one of these times they'll be like, oh, that's right. So, yep, there we go. There is a good positive alert on a web server where the admin and user were logged on. What is the name of the web server? So, let's do this. Server. Those, okay. Now that we got that, logged on users and oh yeah, affected. This one, it is where the admin and its users were logged in. Let's just do add. So this would include, so what I believe, try this, because it's going to be admin and then some. So if I understand correctly, what is the name of the web server? So affected logged in, instant, false negative. So there's a true positive alert. So incident comments. So what I will do is that and incident comments. True positive. There we go. And file name. So, what is the name of the web server? Affected file system type web server. Comments. Marketing. Affected system name. right here. So just to be sure, we'll go over here and we're wait. 77. So this is the one, yeah. So let's give this one a shot because so far this is the only one I've seen. Curvature 77. There we go. So yeah, this one, it looked like there was possibly several, and I could have easily went down a rabbit hole of checking those by looking at the system names, but only one of them appears to actually have it in this right here. Yeah. Since there was only 5, that was easy to go by. So, okay. On to the next. Ooh, good, easy. Range queries allows us to search for documents with field values within a specific range. Consider the following example data set. Malware detection, response time. So this is kind of giving response time range. So, to search for all documents where the response time seconds field is greater than or equal to 100, then the query for you to use is request underscore time underscore seconds is greater or equal to 100. So here is one for less than 300, and of course these can be combined with the AND operator as before. The query will return the documents with alert ID 1, 2, and 5. So let's just here, and we're going to ranges, clear this out. We're going to do that. Response time seconds. And the reason why I type these out is I like to kind of get the keyboard, like the muscle memory of typing. But once I have done it a couple times, I start copying and pasting or doing it the easier way. But I want to at least type it out once to give me more of a sense of actually like doing it, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but that's how I work. So in this case, we don't need the colon, so we want to do greater or equal to 100. 5. Yeah. So of course the combined. So thanks for hanging out, Casually Joseph. I'm hoping to do this more and definitely be on stream more. So you should hopefully be seeing me doing this. And thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. It looks okay outside. At least it's not hot. So we're gonna do and response time is less than 100. Bam, we got 3 hits. Ranges are beneficial for dates, which you'll get to try and Kaibana in a later section. These are different ways to search by. Darn right. At least it's not hot. That's the way I see it. These are different, or there are different ways to search by ranges. Oh gosh. No, thank you. It's cloudy and okay here. It's not too muggy. So timestamp. So the time is optional, so you can also do the following. So let's try, like in the previous task, you'll try the above query by changing the index, this time to ranges. So, which I just did. 3. Now that you've seen how it works, let's switch back to instance dataset and use the lessons learned the task to answer the questions below. So let's go back to instance. Okay. How many data leak instances have severity level of 9 and up? So, rolling up, Suspicious, unauthorized file access. So we're looking at how many data leak incidences have a severity level of 9. So okay. So severity level, pretty level, greater than or equal to 9. Okay. Any data leaks? Now, and I think that's the comments. Maybe it's there. It is, data leak. So 215 up. So 30 level. Oh wait. 52. I had the wrong thing. 52. Oh, there we go. How many incidents before December 1st, 2020 has Ajon investigated? So that at timestamp year, month, date. 2022. Year, month, date. Month is December 01. And logged on user. A constant. Nine for that. And a lot of this is just building upon it. So yeah, let's level incident type. Oh, team member name. Member name. A John. 2, where the affected system is either an email or file server database. So that's strange. It only gives me okay. Try this. With just that time. Oh wait. The incident before. Up here. Following. So if I do it this way. 4 and Johnston. Okay, so that gives me 100. Time to narrow that down. where the affected system is either an email or web server. Affected. Type. Email server or affected. Web server. Mail server and web server. I'm still getting 263. Let's that 72. Four. Sorry. Affected. Second. Okay, I see what I did. So let's good, we're gonna and 77. Getting closer. Need reading rainbow. That it's gonna bump up to that. Remember any instance or investigate affected either an so how am I getting it that way? What if I just take out this or? Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. What do you do? There's 100. And affected type Web server. Mail server. I don't know if that's gonna work. 29. Let's see if that worked. Did I do it? Darn, I didn't do it. So let's see. Let's see. So let's and in doubt. What I want to do. Type. I want to add. Multiple feet. Both arguments. Hey, how's it going, Dylan? Welcome to the stream. As I am struggling with this for Right Meow. Trying to figure out how to have two of the same. Trying to have two of the same quarries. So I think So let's start with affected system or affected system type. Mail server. Now, and 63. Not what I want. Yeah. Take that out. And 163, but giving me not what I want. Still not giving me because it's supposed to be. Okay, let's do it this way. V. First. Update. 30. Start date. Even so, I'm still getting 30. Oh, what? How many incidents before December 1st? I take one. Let's go back to this. This is giving me April. I see all that. And if I go up here, and this is still giving me 2023, but I don't need everything before. So how would I? Ways to search by ranges. One way by specify. What if I do it? Giving me different information, but month, day. Let's see this times. Also do the following. So, granted, if I would just do or let's just start over. That's, I'm still getting. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm getting proper date. Okay. That gives me up and a constant go. Affected type email email server or affected type equals web server. And more. How does that give me more? And take this out. 31. But if I would then this way, web server 34 email, so it should be 65, which oh, four. Check this either. Okay, so got that. Or either. That out of the affected email server or affected. How you guys get to really struggle with this. Web server. That equals 379 total. And member A Johnson. Got 200. Obviously. Wait, look at this right here. It's giving me. I don't want 4. Second. Okay, back. And so the way I did this before, that was just is this, which it's still giving me. I don't want any in 2023. I think that's the issue, is it's not taking this timestamp. And taking that timestamp. That. That. $103 or $139. Wait a second. Try this. And date. I'm gonna do December 1st, 2022. Let's see the parse. Oh, okay. Let's put this. Oh, incident filter for. Want to. Let's do it. Zero, 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 zero. Parse. Oh, okay. I wonder if it is 2022. 1201. Okay. What the heck am I missing? I want to filter for the... Yep. And this is how this is just seeing what sticks. So that update. Update. Okay. Now we're gonna do email server or Python web server. Okay, so we got that part done. 3. And member a constant. $177. So we're closer. Forehand. Many instances. Yeah, because this one doesn't have. Needs to have these two. I just took that out. Down here. Member name 64. Oh, look at that. 2 that have only one has it else. I don't want it. Wait a second. I found out what it was. Right here. Incident date. December 1st. That's what was holding. I almost changed. Could have changed that. From incident ID 1 to quick. Incident. ID. Greater than or equal to 1. And incident less than or equal to 500. What is the email address of the stock analyst that left a comment on file server and affected system file server 5? Go now. Off with file system. Was the email address SOC analyst? So SOC lead and I SOC lead. Oh. Comment on. Let's go. Back to 76. Yeah. Team. Exits. Remember role. There we go. That's 11 hits. We're down to 5. False positive. False. And remember, exit. Show me that team. Fuck it. Yes. Perseverance, you can do it too. So, terminate on that. I want to thank you guys for being here with me as I went through this. I'm hoping to do it more often. So, thank you for being with me. I'll see you.